What's up everybody, it's the Fire Specialist here, and welcome to more Pokemon Yellow. Last time, we did some training around Fuchsia City, caught our last team member, had our 5th gym battle, and we're gonna head over to Saffron City. We did it in the last episode there, but there is one more thing I wanted to show you guys before we do that, since we do have access to Surf. I also want to show you guys I did go back and get all of the useless little moves and stuff. Yeah, come on down here. That guy we just passed is one of the ways you can get a Mew on the bridge, if you know what I mean. Alright, we have to surf from here. We saw this area, sort of, our first time coming out of Mount Moon. But we can actually surf down here. And we'll actually see this little cave. This is the ruling cave. Horribly strong Pokemon live in there. The Pokemon League champion is the only person who's allowed in. So yeah, we have to come back and do that at a much later time still. However, we have this area over here. And unless there's a hidden item I don't know about, then there's this trainer right here. I came to get my mushroom Pokemon. She has 3 Pokemon. First one being a Paris, we've seen these before. They all level 31 though, so I mean, this is a little bit more experience that you can get. And her second Pokemon is a Paris. And her last Pokemon is Parasect, the evolved from a Paris. We'll go ahead and just body slam it. It might have Spore, or we can get a crit. Just absolutely obliterate it. So yeah, if you want to see Paris and Parasect, if you have a fire type that might want some experience, or a flying type, or I guess a poison type for that matter, fight her, you get a decent chunk of experience. You can also go south of Pallet Town, by the way, but we will do that in a little bit, because we want to stop here in Saffron. We do have another gym battle, but the place is still closed. And that's because we have to enter here. This is the Silph building. But Team Rocket has it under control right now. I believe it is 11 floors. So there's a lot in here though, including some good TMs. Oh yeah, hold on. We want to go ahead and stock up on some items. I completely forgot to do this off screen. But first of all though, right there east of Fuchsia, there is another trainer and the TM for Rage. Also blocked by Surf, if you go south from Lavender Town, there's the Payday TM. You can keep that if you want some money. I think Pokemon like Pikachu and Meowth are supposed to get Payday. I won't be using it. And of course, the TM that you can get through Cut or Surf and Viridian is Dream Eater, a 100 power Psychic type move that can only be used if the opponent is asleep, and it restores your HP for half of what you do. We don't really need that TM either, so we're gonna just kind of sell it. We're kind of trying to get our money back because we need some items. So let's see, we're gonna sell them and we'll get stocked back up. Alright, we are back now. The first floor doesn't have anything, and I highly recommend just kind of going through here and taking out trainer after trainer. But I would like to try and showcase important items and stuff. So you guys can explore as you guys want, but I'm going to show you guys. This is the second floor. This is the third floor. Honestly, already, this is the floor you want to go to after you have the card key. That door right there to your left, that's what you're going to be looking for. So, but we have to go to the 4th floor and then the 5th floor. Come on around here. Take that panel twice, and we can go ahead and take on this guy. I heard a kid was wandering around. Once you've been to this place enough times in your life, you pretty much know what you need to do. The third floor is the room you want to advance the plot. The fifth floor is what you need for the item. But this guy here though has an Arbok, not a Tauros. We have Tauros. We didn't actually heal, but I mean that's okay. There is a spot in here you can heal, which is good. And Tauros goes to level 35. Tauros trying to learn Leer. Yeah, this is a thing with Generation 1 movesets. We already have Tail Whip. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, they both lower defense by one stage of the opponent. So, I mean, we'll just keep Tail Whip. I don't know which one has more power points, but it's kind of a mute point. Whether one has 20 or one has 35. You're probably not going to use all of them in one match. But, right over here to the right is the card key. So with this, we can actually go around now, floor by floor, and get items. And that's what we're going to do. I will take care of any optional battles off screen, and anything that is a must, I'll go ahead and show you guys. Alright, now remember to clear your bag before you come in here, because there are lots of items. We have this girl right here though. Eek, no, stop! Help! 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 Oh, you're not with Team Rocket? I'm sorry, here, please take this. You get TM36, which I know in the remakes she's a Thunder Wave move to her, but TM36 is Self-Destruct. This is basically the lower power explosion. I don't remember what the power of Self-Destruct is. I know they're different. In future games, it's 200 for Self-Destruct, 250 for Explosion. In this game, Explosion is 170. But just like Explosion, though, Self-Destruct does cut the user's defense. So, that's a good move if you want to just nuke something at the cost of a Pokemon. And over here, there's a trainer. Yeah, let's have a battle with a Silph employee. Got 4 Pokemon, but a Grimer. In the last battle though, Tauros did hit level 36. So there is that. Tauros is pretty much caught up. And a Weezing. Let's Hyper Beam. We're 10 levels higher. There we go. And I'll show you guys, since we knocked it out with Hyper Beam, we get to move again. One of those nice Generation 1 crooks. Even though I don't think that carried into into Stadium, I believe. I'll never miss the old 8-bit sound effects. There really is nothing in here besides a teleporter and that guy. I think we're going to try to focus on Charizard some. We are almost 6 badges in and we still only have Ember as our main way of doing fire type damage. Can we use Fly against you? This is Stab. It's 70 base power. You'll know in future gens it got buffed up to 90. I think it was either Gen 4 or 5 it got buffed up to 90 power. And there's that Tail Whip. We'll go for the Ember now, a 40 base power Ember that we still have. And the Hypno. It goes down with 2 digs. And who's next? You actually have some decent Pokemon. 2 Eradicates and a Hypno. Let's go for the Seismic Toss. Charizard with Seismic Toss. Nothing is more classic than Charizard with Seismic Toss and Pikachu with Thunderbolt. Honestly, I don't know who out there watched Pokemon Journeys, but that would have been a really fun callback if throughout the tournament, the match is 8, you must have had 73 hit points. But if Leon's Charizard showed off like 3 moves the whole time, like I know they had to have a Dragon type move, but they had Air Slash, Fire Blast, Ancient Power. It would have been really cool if his last move that he used against Ash, finally revealing it, was Seismic Toss. This area right here, this is how you get to the end of the dungeon. We will come back here in a little bit. We'll take care of this area last. No point in doing it now. Here on the 4th floor, you have this door right here we can take care of. It has 3 items. Yes, there are a couple of spots like that. The escape rope, the max revive. That is better than a regular revive. You cannot buy them in stores. They heal you. They heal a fainted Pokemon for all of its health. And a full heal. Alright, there's this guy back here as well. He is just a trainer. I want to say he might have like an electrode. Don't forget you can check all of these things right here. I actually don't know what these things are supposed to be. They, to me, kind of remind me of tape recorders. So, they might just be recording everything. He has an electrode. I know we've seen electrode before, but I don't think I actually made it clear. Electrode has the... Wow. Let me continue my first statement. Electrode has the highest base speed in the game. If you want to go fast often, you have Electrode. It can spam powerful Thunder Waves. You'll have to use your Thunderbolt TM on it if you want an Electric type move, or the Thunder TM which we haven't found yet. Or, of course, Explosion and Self-Destruct. Charizard was actually faster than it though, which is kind of crazy. Charizard does have a base speed of 100, but Electrode has like a base speed of I think 140? And funny enough, that was his only Pokemon? You fool! Charizard grew to level 38. Are we gonna see it twice in a row? Nope. Just a Tackle. Yeah, we're still seeing Tackle. You'll probably still see Tackle coming up on like the 8th badge, I'm sure. Right, here's another door. You can actually skip that guy if you really want to, but there is just a single item in here. The protein. This will actually raise the Pokemon's attack. Since we're not going for a whole bunch of money right now, because we did get the Hyper Beam TM finally, I think we'll go ahead and use this on our new Tauros. Get some more attack. Just in case I didn't say it, this is the 5th floor. This is the stuff you can find on the 5th floor. Behind this one is a panel and one more item. TM09. I think that was in the department store. I could be wrong. It is... Oh, Takedown. There we go. This is a weaker version of Double Edge with also less accuracy. I don't recommend it. Double Edge is just better. You should have the Double Edge TM by now. If not, you can go back and go get it. Sell Takedown if you need money. Charizard hit level 39. We're getting closer and closer to what we really need for Charizard to take off. Well, not like take off and flying, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, here, and I believe is the 6th floor. You have another door here with 2 more items. An HP up. We'll use that here in a second. And an X accuracy. We will sell that here in a second. HP up though. Honestly, this is used on Tauros. It needs to be caught up when it comes to that type of training. Charizard hit level 40. We have another spot here on the 7th floor. There is an item in here, and yes, you can check the trees. I might be getting Fire and Leaf Green confused. They have like items and trees over there. TM03. This is not a good TM, I don't think. Oh, it is a good TM, it's Swords Dance. This is an actual status move. It's one of the best status moves in the game outside of Amnesia. That you can actually teach your Pokemon because there's no Amnesia TM. It raises your physical attack by 2 stages, essentially doubling it in 1 turn. I'm not gonna sell it, but we could give it to somebody. Make more use of Dig and Fly on Charizard and Victory Bell's Acid, but I think we're gonna hold on to it just in case. And there's this one down here, which you can't get to unless you open up the first one, so I don't really know why they do that. It's a waste of time. But there's just one rocket going down here. Absolutely optional. And Charizard grew to level 41. After beating this guy, you can come down here to this area, open up this door, and I don't think there's anything really in here. There's a couple people you can, quote-unquote save, but that's about it. Anything over here? No. And yeah, there's the room we're really looking for. You see Mr. One Pixel over there. Nidoking grew to level 38. Behind door number 10, I guess, at this point. There's nothing really here. More people you can talk to that are wondering who's gonna save them. And of course, a panel. Alright, here on floor 9, we have a door right here. That leads to a door right here. That leads to a path you could have gone around. Absolutely useless. There's no items in here that I know of. There could be something on the ground. I would grab your item, find if you have it, and check. Because I'm not going to. Nidoking has hit level 39. Right over here, though, on the 9th floor, there is a very useful door. It contains a Nurse Joy. This is where you can heal. Once you figure this out, you don't have to leave. Come over here to the 9th floor and do that every time. And there's a door over here as well. Alright, anything up here? Could there be a hidden item? No? Useless. But there is a warp panel and another guy right behind this door here too. Here on the 10th floor, you have another door. This is why getting the card key first is just so much better. But there is just a trainer here. Well, not a trainer, but another Silph employee. You can talk to him if you want. You can talk to him if you want. Why? I'm scared. Now, I know what's in this room. And thinking about it, it's crazy that they don't put a door up for this area. Just a Team Rocket person. This is the best item room in here. You will see soon enough. One of our Pokemon is about to get a massive upgrade. Also, now, funny enough, I'm recording this on a Super Bowl day. Patriots versus Seahawks. I'm not much of a football player myself. I prefer baseball. And Pokemon, obviously. But I can't be the only one to think the yellow version Machoke sprite looks like he's trying to play football. Am I just going crazy when I see this sprite? That's all I see. Like, he has the ball and he's trying to shoulder check somebody. Regardless though, you're playing football against the Nidoking, and that's not gonna work for me. But Nidoking does go to level 40 in the process. There's just one Machoke as a guard here. As a guard. Now, I don't know which one it is, but we get a Carbos. We're gonna use that real quick. Carbos raises speed, so give it to Autoros. I want to say it's the bottom one. I'll do that one last. Are you like an X item or something stupid? No, that's the item. That's TM26. And a rare candy. So yeah, every item in here is great. You get your another rare candy, probably number 5 or so for the series, 5 or 6. But what you really don't want to forget, thankfully you can come back here and here afterward. If you don't get it for some reason, you're not exploring the playthroughs for this. TM26 is the best move in the game. Earthquake. 100 power. 100 accuracy. Absolutely insane. Charizard can learn it, but he has Dig. Charizard, Tauros, I almost said Typhlosion. Tauros can learn it, but we don't really need Tauros since we have Starmie that can cover our rock types. And Victor for that matter. We want to give this to our second longest member on the team, Nidoking. Nidoking will finally have a stab move. It's a great early game powerhouse. Being level 16 at the minimum you can get it. Even moves like Horn Attack and even Thrash. And you can't learn Dig for some reason. But we have Nidoking. Now, in terms of the move we want to get rid of, Earthquake is going to be our best in terms of getting rid of rock types. It's also just Stab. It's going to be our go-to move. Double Kick's been good. It's a fighting type move. And, I mean, we have a fighting type move on Pikachu, but honestly, we don't really need a fighting type move. You know, we have other ways to handle normal types, just power versus power. But besides that, though, I do like keeping Water Gun. I think it's funny seeing the Nidoking with Water Gun. So we're going to get a Double Kick. It's probably not ideal, but honestly, we could give Nidoking Surf if we really wanted to. But yeah, we finally have Earthquake. So, let's go ahead and, I believe there's only one more area left. Yeah, this is the 11th floor. That's the Silph Company President's office. This man has like 5 Pokemon, they're weak. I do want to show off Earthquake though. It's one of the coolest moves in the game. Nidoking is now a beast. Alright, we have actually taken care of everybody so far in the area, except for the people that are beyond the store. Now, given the fact that we actually have multiple big battles coming up, I wasn't going to, but looking at the time, I think it's a good time to set this, what am I even trying to say? Good time to cut the episode here. Next time on Pokemon Yellow, we go ahead and take down the final door and confront everybody who is on the other end of it. There's a bunch. Voice crack. See you guys then.